sponsored by Anakeesta. You're looking at a webcam looking over Anakeesta there above, high above downtown Gatlinburg. It's a marvelous place, always a beautiful spot to take in the scenery of the Great Smoky Mountains. And right now, Anakeesta has a very special reason why you should make this wonderful attraction a definite stop the next time you're in Gatlinburg. And we want to welcome Austin Martin today, time to tell us why now may be the best time to visit Anakeesta, especially if you're a Tennessee resident.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's the pro tip. Gatlinburg during the wintertime is a little bit slower than that tourist season during the summer. And so that's exactly what we're trying to do, is give Tennessee residents a chance to come see Anakeesta and all it has to offer while it's a little bit slower and you can really enjoy your home state.
We have a lot of new folks that live around here right now, and they may not know what Anakeesta is all about. Tell them what Anakeesta is all about.
So Anakeesta is a mountaintop theme park. Think of a Hallmark movie meets a theme park, and that's what you've got. You know, it's a little bit slower pace than most theme parks. We do have 2 mountain coasters if you're looking for that thrill.
Right.
We have 2 restaurants. We have several other dining locations, and then of course, you know, you can get a cold drink. A lot of places on the mountain, or a warm drink this time of year.
This time of year, you might need some coffee or some hot chocolate.
Absolutely. You know, we just wrapped up our Christmas season and now we moved into our winter hour. So we're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so if you're a Tennessee resident and you come before March 16th, you buy your tickets online, Tennessee Resident Pass. You can't miss it there on our homepage. And if you come before March 16th, we're going to turn that general admission pass into an annual pass. So you'll get to come back to Anakeesta as many times as you want. And then you also get all those annual pass perks. So 20% off all your purchases except for alcohol in the park. And then this year, we have added a new one-time coaster pass, which is absolutely free as you sign up.
What a great deal.
It really is.
I mean, we talk about deals. This is a really good deal.
It is. You know, we're trying to get people into the park, and that way, you know, it is the slow time. So come see us. Come experience Anakeesta. Maybe you haven't been there before. You're not quite prepared for those summer crowds. We want you to come out, see what to expect, and then that way you can make your plans for, you know, maybe a summer vacation, or maybe come back and see the fall colors there at Anakeesta.
I know that, you know, we were expecting some snow this weekend, but after that snow passes, it may be the time to go and experience the Smoky Mountains, like see those snow-covered peaks and enjoy the views from Anakeesta.
Absolutely. You know, Mount LeConte, you know, it's way up there. And, you know, it's been snow-covered for the past month. So now after this fresh coat that we might get here in a couple days, you know, we're really excited just to see how pretty it's going to be.
Absolutely. And, you know, I love the fact that Anakeesta is always kind of changing things up. Can we expect anything new for the rest of 2025?
You know, we can't sit still for too long. So, you know, last year we doubled the size of the park. So that was our big initiative. You know, now we have a much bigger park. Well, now we're trying to figure out exactly what to do with all that space. And so we're really focusing on our festivals this year. So we're bringing back the United Tastes of America, which is our summer food festival. So we have food from all over the country, all right there at Anakeesta. And then, of course, our Bavarian Fall Festival will be back again. And then we are reimagining our Christmas celebration. So it's been very weird to talk about Christmas already. You know, this one just passed. So now we're already planning for next year.
Well, Austin, I'm going to give you the prize for mentioning Christmas for the first time in 2025 here on Daytime.
Hey, you know, never too early to start planning, right?
It really isn't. And people, if they're planning a trip to the Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville area, Anakeesta should be part of that trip. Even if they're not a Tennessee resident, they need to come by and experience.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Anakeesta, we've grown so much since we started in 2017, and now we really have become a staple of Gatlinburg. So, you know, if you're planning that Dollywood trip, we want you to come down to Anakeesta maybe the next day. You know, we take about a half a day, and you can really plan your entire trip around, you know, some big attractions, have dinner at Anakeesta, and make sure we're included.
Love having dinner up there at the restaurant when the sun's going down.
Absolutely. The sunset's there. Absolutely stunning.
Really good. Austin, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks so much.
Folks, we're going to give you some information. Pay for a day, adventure all year if you're a Tennessee resident right there at Anakeesta of Gatlinburg. You can purchase online, redeem that before March 16th, anakeesta.com, and that phone number right there for more information. The preceding segment sponsored by Anakeesta.